translated as that on gaining which he thinks there is no greater gain beyond it, wherein established he is not shaken even by the heaviest sorrow. So this is basically just a very brief verse which, when we say that, it's meaning the Svarup, which is the form of the Supreme Soul. So when one gains this, he thinks that there's no greater gain beyond it. So when one's reached the state of this Samadhi and this greater Sukh, then there's no greater gain beyond this. And even if a person is in this state and gets the greatest sorrow of all, he will still remain unshaken by this. Therefore, a person in this state will not move away from the Supreme Soul during his happiness, nor during his sadness. And such would be the state of this yogi. The experience of the majority of us is that we go to God and say, please God, help me pass my exams. Please God, let me get married, or this is the example that's here, but whatever it is that you want to do and achieve in your life. And you always go during your sorrows rather than during your happiness. But what we should actually be doing is be closer to God during our happiness and our sorrows, and there shouldn't be a difference. Shri Krishna is saying that a person who reaches this state doesn't go far away from the Supreme Soul, even if he gets the heaviest of all sorrows. Guruji says that we always go to ask something to God. And according to Shri Krishna, a person who comes with a complaint is actually very far from God. A person who comes with a complaint is close to God in body, but in his mind, he's miles and miles away, because actually he's got the feeling that, he's asking for something from God. But if you already have the feeling that the Supreme Soul will support you, you're already close to God. So experience will tell you that when you go to God to complain or ask for something, it's almost like an indirect complaint. So this example here that I was saying, if a mother's one daughter reaches 25 years of age, and the mother keeps going to the temple to ask for the daughter to be married, then in a way she's going to complain to God that, don't you know that my daughter's 23 and 25 years of age, she should get married? This is actually a complaint. What Shri Krishna is saying, that no matter how difficult no matter how many difficulties the yogi is experiencing, he will remain unshaken, he will remain still, and he will remain focused on God, and he won't stay far from the truth, and therefore he won't stay far away from God. And the reason for this is that he's understood that pleasure and pain is not being enjoyed or suffered by him, just like when the sun comes and the shade comes, the same way pleasure and pain will come and go. He doesn't enjoy or he doesn't suffer from them. And if you think about this for a little while, then you think about how in your life the sorrows will have come and they'll also have gone. And we'll see next week in further detail. Shri Krishna will expand on this. But that's it for today.